Hello and welcome back. Tectonica Tom with the Lua Games. I'm back here at Foundry where we've been making the advanced parts, and we finished with relay circuits and advanced circuitry last time. Also, I think we added cooling fans. But this time we are right at the end of the advanced parts area. Advanced parts. We already have those. We don't have electric motors or processor arrays. And I think that's it. Advanced motors and processor arrays. Now over here, unrefined diesel. We haven't picked up diesel yet. Refined diesel. But right now, we're going to work on some electric motors. And then we're probably going to have to focus on power. Man, we are short on power. And we have a recipe here for electric frames, ceramic parts, and steel ingots. Okay. Electrical frames. I don't think we have brought that part back over here. We have processors, advanced circuitry, and cooling fans, but no electrical frames. And if we need those, we can go over here where we've already started making them and just bring them over. Let's see. None of those on that bus line. Is it the second bus line? It is. It's right there. I'm zooming along, but it's the one with the green in it. And we want to take it back over that way, which we do here. I think I'll go for right here. Just turn that into a splitter. And are we going up? No, we're going down. Alright, let's just switch this to up. And we move it. Oh, there's somebody behind us. Okay, well, we can move over one. Just put it right there. And turn it around. And now it's level with the rest. And we're looking at this place right here. So I want to bring it down on this square. I'm going to look up. That looks right. And we want to go one level up and turn it. And now we're going to have it part of this bus line. And we just run it all the way down. We have 2,000 conveyors at the beginning of this. So let's just hope that'll carry us through. I like to run it all the way down the bus line, even though I know none of these. In the future, I might extend this out that direction, if the map will let me. But not now. So with that, I believe we have all the parts we need. So let's just pull in. Oh, we're going to have to move that balloon. Nope, I can't put it there either. Well, yeah, I want to move it right there. That assembler does not need that spot, and it's really close to the last one. But it's just the way it's going to be. We're going to use both slots on this. It's calling for 3 ingredients. So, yeah. Whoa, that's red. I need to take the red off my... I have been upgrading some factories off camera. And I built 2 more gardens in Victor. Just to keep the fuel running. Alright. We need that part and that part. We're going to bring this down. To right there. Just gotta and do a little bit of a drop down, I guess. because we need ceramics. So, and steel's not on the first line either, so we're going to take out both of these. Jump back here, see if we see some ceramics. There they are. Alright, let's just turn that one into one and that one into one. I'm going to switch this to a flat belt and run it backwards and up. Perfect. Then backwards and up. And we are shipping in the ceramic parts. Now we just got to ship in some steel, and it's on the back line. So we need to take out that one and that one. And we're going to run this backwards again. I'm kind of excited to get the... I want to do a U-turn right there, just because. And bring it all the way up to steel. A U-turn, just make sure the line doesn't collide with another line in the future, because I want to be drawing or delivering product out the other slot. And I just, oh yeah, I guess we're going to combine these two, aren't we? So I'm going to do that for now. I think the electric motors is maybe the last thing we need for the advanced power crank. But we're going to add a crate right here to backlog some items. And we'll pull out right there. Now this line is full, so we're just going to tear a hole right there. This line is full, so I'm going to tear a hole right there, and we're going to add it to this line, which is getting full. Also off camera, this gearbox right here was from way back here, and I guess I never ran a line from here onto the belt. So I brought it over and added it to this line and just climbed on top of stuff until, yeah. Anyway, the gearbox was a late addition because I made a mistake earlier and did not add it to the line. But now it's added to the line and shipping out to freight, where we're sending all the freight. All the parts. All the parts go to freight. Alright. And that's going to take care of the electric motors on Foundry. Now, oh yeah, was that shipped to 11? Yep, I already turned all these to 11. Not this size, that's import. But we're going to go on over to freight, and we're going to add that to the bus line. We're going to use a purple stack filter inserter. It's a mouthful. And we're going to go to where we've left off, which is all the way over here. And we know that this is going to be electric motors. So these advanced parts are down here, and there is the electric motor. I happen to know that this one is going to be processor arrays, so I went ahead and just tossed it down to get it ready. And we're going to go straight up from here and just add it to the bus line. Oh, I turned it instead of changing it. And I didn't mean to do that. Turn it, and off to the races. I know these bus lines are starting to look really thick with material. Yeah, that's because they are. And since I've already ran the processor array, I'm going to go ahead and get it ready so it will be complete when we finish it at Foundry. But here comes the electric motors already being shipped in. I like that. And it won't take too long before it is full. And just like that, the processor array is ready for shipment from Foundry. So we've got to go get some processor arrays going. We've got the electric motors going. Now, here at Foundry, we've been making our iron ingots and copper ingots here. And the iron ingots were not performing well. So what I've done is I've built this, a second level of drills right here and added it to the mining ingots. This is the first level we built, and now we've expanded to the second level, and it's just another circle of drills around here being fed some fuel and getting backed up with ingots. But that's all good. And the fuel is just not coming in like it used to, so I'm a little afraid of that. We may have to take a look at fuel in the future. I had it all backed up, but when I replace those belts, it takes stuff off the belts. And that's why I went to the gardens, because I had swiped seeds. And without those seeds, it doesn't really perform if it grabs them off the belt. So I just twisted the inserter and let everything build up inside the thresher, and then made a count, added some to make sure they got to 70 on the 12 counts gardens, and turn them back on. Over at Excalibur, where we have 18 count gardens, 18 garden planters, we increased that somewhat to 5 times 18. Right? Yeah. Okay. What am I doing here? Oh yeah. Looking for the processor array. It's going to be in the parts. Where's the processor array? Ah, there it is. Oh, 2 recipes. Well, we already have processors being made. Oh, we have electrical sets being made. Plant matter bricks. A use for plant matter bricks. Oh, well, we have to go with that recipe. Yeah. Alright. So that's what we're going to do. Now, that calls for electrical sets, which we are making. And they are right over here somewhere. That's them. Those cute little baskets of electrical parts. They're on the second to bottom belt. And we're just going to take them from right there. We got to go up. Twist. Transform to other belt. Transform to down belt. And join the party. Yeah, that's the right height. Goes right over those splitters. I'm not making plant matter frames. I'm not making a whole lot of plant matter frames, but it just gives them a purpose for being made and helps us rid ourselves of the trash. Plant matter. So with that, we just go to the conveyor belt, transform, and grab some electrical sets. Alright, those are being delivered. And now we need plant matter bricks, which we make at Victor. And Victor's just a mess now. We need to find the time to straighten it up and get rid of this plant. Alright, so this plant, we don't need any of that. We're making those elsewhere. Don't need that. Don't need that. We got red ones of those. We currently need that, but we're about to replace that. So, like, all this is just defunct. Which means all this is probably defunct. Just like that. Oh, that cleans it up a little. And we don't need this little arrangement anymore. As far as I know, there's probably only one thing over here that we are still producing. Well, no, there's more than one thing. I really thought that was going to grab that belt right there. And that belt. Well, that was an accident. There we go. Just cleaning up a little. Ah, it was shipping smelters over. You know, it was probably shipping smelters over for the red smelter. Yep. Which we are still producing over here. And the blast smelter. Well, not anymore. We're going to have to replace that, and that, and that, and that. We're in replacement territory. And need to rebuild. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. We do need to replace that. So as far as the processors go, we can just I guess those electronics are being made for the processors. Which means this isn't needed. I didn't mean to take that belt out. I'll put that back. That's for water wheels. Those aren't needed. Processors use plant frames in the last step. And I know we don't need this iron. Okay. Maybe we need that iron. So I just turn the belt around and bring the iron back over here. We're going to have to rebuild the water wheels. We need to rebuild that too. But we have a bunch of them now, and we're not going to need more for a while. Yeah, but I'm going to leave it there so I remember to rebuild it. I'm not going to leave that there. I guess we're providing processors for something over here. Huh. I'll leave those for now. And we don't need that anymore. That's where these were going. And we just kept deleting them. And that line just goes right through here to here. Alright. Boom. It's gone. To make sure you aim right back at the line. And it was right here. Looks like it was taking some of this blue coolant to build. And it shot straight across, so we just get rid of that blue coolant. I guess it needed copper components. So we just get rid of the copper components. And it needed the old conveyor belt. And for the copper components, of course, it needed copper. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that. And that. We don't need any more reds. No more reds. And of course the reds are made by yellows. And maybe some components. Yeah. This was how you don't build a bus line. All right. Thrashers, we got to replace that. Cooling fans, we have replaced that. Oh, I missed the floor. Right on the belt. Get the vertical shaft separate. And we are just going to follow this belt, see where it goes. We're going to leave that alone because those cooling fans were set aside for building red Mach 2 drills, which we haven't replaced yet. But we don't need this anymore. So we'll just leave the belt load for it and take out the rest. Now this is the blue and it looks like it went straight back. I just can aim low enough right there. Get that vertical. And there's another poke through. Not a good thing to do. That's why you have the blocks on the bottom of your belts. although this was early on in the game. And we left the production site alone, and we are building the Mach 2 version of the production site now. As we come down through here, we have blue memory, which also requires cooling fans. So I'm just going to load it up out of my generous inventory of equipments. And it's getting processors from next door, it looks like. And since it's feeding off of this, I'm going to leave it alone. There's blast. We don't need that. Don't need that. Okay, we got to rebuild the monorails, the electric lines. Yep. Alright, we're just going to leave that. We're going to add those to the store later. I think we've torn out a good chunk of this place. This was our basic production plant, and that's what we're replacing. Now I'm going to run me a line on the lowest section, so that would be here, and we're going to want to run it out of here. So it's going to go straight down here, and I'm going to try and figure out where I have to step it over. Now, is it blue? I can't even see it. Oh, there it is. So it's going through another change. Can't really see it over here. Okay, I think it hits the top of something right here, because it kind of gets stuck. There, that's where it turns red. Yep. So we just change to a conveyor belt, then change back to a drop down, and move a little to the right, and it continues to drop down happily. See, because it was trying to go through this shaft. We step them over one because it's such a long drop that they don't reach that far. And then, oh, he hits rock. So I'm just going to drop him right there, and I'm going to blast. Good. Only bad part about this is I'm going to have to reconnect. And sometimes it's harder to do than you think. Alright. We want to make sure we're going down. And it's pointing down. I think we're good. Now, the plant matter frame plant is right here. Or plant matter brick plant. We're just taking leftover dirt, splitting it up. We're using fiber on that side, splitting it up 3 ways. And plant matter frames over here, which were being overloaded. And yep, that is a overflow valve there, and I didn't know we had that many plant matter frames out there. Okay. So what are we hitting here? We're hitting the electric plug. I want to come back the other way. Can I get away with dropping down there? Yep. But because the electric is right here, we're going to yeah, that's what I thought. Need to go up 1 or 2. Alright, so all these collect the plant matter bricks, and you can see here it's pushing this way, pushing this way. You can see those green arrows, or can you see the green arrows right there? Somebody asked me how you show those. You can turn them off with the right thumbstick click in, turn them on with the right thumbstick click again, and back here is the end result. So now that we have a purpose, I'm not even going to mess with this. I'm just going to put this right here. And I'm going to bring it up and out. Yep. We're going to go up. Oh. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to bring this over there. Because I don't know what level it is. I want to make sure I get it right there at the right level. So we're going to head that way. That is in the wrong direction. That is in the wrong direction. We need to be shipping up, up, up. That's not good. I don't even have a way back up there. I guess I need to put in a spiral staircase around here. I know what I should do. It's hard to keep track, but if I get the material shipping, it should be easier. So let's get the material shipping a little. One over. Straight down and over. Now that the material's in there, we're looking for that object. Yep. Through our narrow ledge. There it is, right there. And it's going up. Looks happy. And it stopped. It may have made it all the way up the shaft. You know, I started with it in the right direction. I just got turned around along the way. Alright, we just got to ship this out to Foundry on one of the worst bus lines we've made. And this corner is just crazy. How to poke my way through. I'm going to go around it. Yep. Looks like I want to drop in there. So I do want to go up, I guess. Okay. Let's go one more out. straight across, drop in, and this is just the chaos area. No, and we've made a mistake. Of course, we have blocked ourselves off. Let's just drop down. It's an option. And with that, we get over here to our newly squeezed together chaos mess. And we have walled off this whole section. Okay. So let's pull out a gun. And the conveyor belt is moving me so that I can't shoot the wall. So with this, we're just going to make a new area over here that we can utilize. The foundry is so nice and clean. Freight will be. And this is what happens when you start and things just keep getting upgraded and recipes change. It just kind of gets a little confusing. So we brought a belt up here. Oh, there it is, right there. And with that, I believe we can come straight in here. Yes. And we're wanting to go to Foundry. Is Foundry number 9, right? Right. Okay. We got to switch it to floor 9 for Foundry. And put in an inserter. Now that we got the freight that we've been storing and not using going out the foundry, we need to add it to the input area, which is right here. Get the pink and gray stack filter inserter. Oh, we have to program it too. I'm not sure if that's considered. This is raw materials. It's probably an advanced raw material. Anyway, let's see. The third one is the one we are currently adding to. And looks like this is our first imported material for number 3 bus line. And I'm just going to drop right back down to the ground. And bring it over. Right on. We add this to the bus line. I believe this is the last belt. We'll have to make a 4th belt if we add any more. And we would push that wall back to get there. But this was the last ingredient on my advanced parts list. So I don't see us adding any more. But we got the room. We might build just some regular parts over here. But I don't know about the... do that there. And now we just take away and we have processor arrays. And we just plop that there. Put our little buffer box here for future high demands. Just like that. Gonna have to go through 2 of these I know of. And keep it in line. Yep. And we'll add it to the 3rd one as another output. And just like that, we're done with advanced parts. Feeling pretty good, I think. It's just a matter of getting it over here. However, we already laid the stack filter picker and the bus line over in freight for the processor array. So this is it. We should have processor arrays coming down the line. But you know, I'm going to go ahead and go over to freight and check it out. I want to see the finish line. And over here at freight, we have made all these beautiful rainbow of parts and advanced parts. Materials, raw materials, all for our assemblers to pull from. And down here at the finish line, we have the electric motor is already waiting to be distributed, and here they come. It's Johnson in the 3rd. No, he overtakes 2nd place, but it's a nose finish. Oh, and the 1st place disappeared, and we are there. Fred wins. And that is the processor array. And it's already... Wow, that was quick. Those 2 are making really fast. It must be that backlog of plant matter material. But yeah, the line is already full. Wow. Okay. So that buffer box will start filling up. How about that? And we've made it. That is the completion of the advanced parts. And we'll get to Mach 2 machines next episode. I moved the ingots over here and just tore out this section. Like I said I would. And now the ingots are there. And I'm thinking about just kind of straightening up some of this, because we are making electric motors over here and other materials that require electric motors. Like electric motors need reinforced or electrical frames, and electrical frames are being made. Well, maybe not now, but yeah, we're just gonna get our Mach 2s going, fill up the store a little, put the wall back on the side. But if you made this far and you like what you see, do like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. And have a great day. Bye.